Hey, Bob here at Serenity Hill. Actually got my safety glasses on today. No repeats of last video. I'm not going to be fishing things out of my eye. If I do, it had to get around the safety glasses. I like these yellow ones because they kind of help with the definition and provide a little bit of shading out here where it's so bright. Had one of my subscribers, thank you very much, who said, you know, it'd be kind of nice to see some of the in progress stuff of putting these timbers up on the piers. I wasn't wanting to bore people, but evidently that doesn't bore some people. I guess that's the whole point of watching something like this, is to see how things are done, get some ideas. And we'll see how long I last on a nice hot day here. If it weren't for the breeze, I don't think I'd be out here doing this right now. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. Got a little breeze blowing. Fortunately, the sun's starting to get down behind the trees enough that I've got shade out here where I'm working. Plus, I've got my easy up to provide me some shade. So we'll kind of cover what I basically do on getting these things ready. Okay, the first steps here is I cut me some 2x12s pieces. I cut them 16 inches long, so they cover the whole column. Now, they aren't the whole width of the column, but as you can see, it is wider than the 6x6s. So what I'll do is I'll take this piece of 2x12 and I will take it over to the pier, and I will mark the location where my rebar is so I know where to drill the holes for it. And then I'll take it over there and make sure that it actually fits. And then once I've got it to where it fits in place, I'll use it to set down over a piece of this aluminum flashings painted white. I'll kind of bend this and curve this as soon as I get my grout finished underneath it. I'll use my piece of 2x12 to mark the holes that I'll drill in the flashing. And then I put a triple layer of roofing, a triple layer of roofing felting on top of the pier. And then I hoist that sucker up on there. This last one I did, gonna have to be squared a little bit more. I struggled with that one. That one is a wet pressure treated timber, and it was about 25% heavier than these that are already dried out. So that one kind of kicked my tail. So any rate, I will switch over to a time lapse and let you see kind of the process that I go through. I'm not going to guarantee that this is the best way to do it or the perfect way to do it, but it's how I'm doing it anyway. Okay, we'll see how that came out, but basically that's what it looks like at the end. As you can see, one of my rebar is right in the middle of a pole, so I'm gonna have to do something different there. Got 4 of these 6-inch by 1/2-inch lag bolts. You can see I've got my notch in there for my 2x12, which I'll be framing next. Okay, now it's all done except for picking this beast up and lugging it over there and getting it up on the pier. And I don't know if I got the guts in me tonight to do that. I think I'll just prep this 2x12 to go across these 2 posts that I was just pointing to kind of tie them together. And I think that's going to be about all for today, because you may have seen me wiping sweat off. It is hot out here and I'm about done for. Okay, don't know if you can see me or not. This is where you guys will get to see just exactly what kind of a crazy fool, what kind of an idiot that I am. Because I am going to film me toting this 10-foot 6x6 and the base plate over here and setting it down there. So enjoy the show. Hope I don't hurt myself or it'll be on film. Whew, it's there. Of course, I forgot my level. I actually remembered to put the level on correctly. Wow, this thing's almost level. Well, that didn't work. This was much easier when my wife was here to hold the string for me. I don't know if any of you ever watch Live Free or Die and see old Colbert Sturgeon on there. But when he's dealing with something difficult, after he's failed 2 or 3 times, he says, now what would a smart guy do? Find me a smart guy so I can ask you. Whew, right in the middle of the bubble. Of course, all this level is dependent upon these posts actually being straight. That could be the fly in the ointment, because we know how high quality all this stuff is. I like it. Smack in the middle of a bubble. All right. So that's what I do to get a 10-foot column up on a pier, and why, when I'm tired at the end of a hot day, I say done till tomorrow.